I just want to give some context about how much mud has been deposited in here. So like I had to redo this pump, and the pump was buried about a foot under all this mud. You can see my foot just like step into all this mud. Here we go. I'm going to show you this hose has been buried for about a year. You can see just how much mud it's buried up under. Look at that. It's just a minimum, it's under about inches of mud. And this is way hell up here. It's just buried from all the mud that got deposited here. To give you an idea, look how deep it is from where, get the ruler out of my pocket here. This is how deep the mud is. This is a standard ruler here. 8 inches of mud. This is very loose mud that got deposited from that storm where Mr. Woodhead's silt fence had a problem. This is never that deep. You can see it. This just goes down 8.5 inches. And I'm gonna just continue to walk up here. This is you see all this mud, I'm just sinking in. It's difficult to walk through. Jeez. To give you an idea, look how deep I'm all the way. I'm more than a foot deep here in this mud. This is never like that. You can see the cavity of all this mud. You can see it just goes all the way down. That's without me doing anything, just barely lightly putting it on there. Look at that, 11 inches. This was just clear before. You can see where the hose was placed and buried. I'm having a problem with my pump as a result of all this mud. You can see it, look at this. This is just from where it got deposited. This hose has only been here for not even all that long. That's 8.5 inches of mud. You can see it, 8.5. 8.5 inches of mud from where that hose was. We walked back through here. And I'm just kind of walking back. You can see it. It's just, again, you can see where the rock base is. You can see that it's about a foot and some of mud. That mud got deposited there coming through that culvert. So, to give you an idea, it's hard for me to walk through here, especially in bare feet. This is completely clear. That's a foot, 1 foot deep. So this right here is what it was. And this right here is where it is. You can see, and this is like super power wash too, so I have other videos of that. This is where the mud just stopped because of the critical flow of where it got stopped at. So some spots I'm only thinking, a few inches down because it's dried, but there's a lot of mud here. This is all the area over here by the pond. It's just, all this has got to get cleared out. And this is why my irrigation system doesn't work. The pond going back to the chickens and the ducks don't work. This is a huge expense to have to clear all this out. You can see the deposits here. This is just, again, it's that 8.5 inches. So, and it stretches far into the pond. And I know that that was buried. So we know at least half of this area is covered in this silt from Mr. Woodhead. It's really unfortunate.